In One Piece, there are a ton of pirate crews that are vying to find the treasure left by Gol D. Roger. Given the level of competition, it is rather obvious that only the strongest crews will survive the race for the One Piece. An unbalanced crew stands no chance of going to the very end of the story. This is why, even though the captains are strong, these pirate crews fail to beat a more balanced crew. With that in mind, here are the strongest captains who suffer because of a feeble crew. Number 7. Buggy D. Clown. Bounty, 3,189,000,000 berries. Before the formation of the Cross Guild, Buggy used to lead his crew without any interference from others. He was free to do whatever he wanted. This was partly because Buggy was the strongest member of the crew. His underlings feared him and didn't have the gall to question his decisions. Buggy's Bara Bara no Mi enabled him to split his body into multiple parts, and he could control all of them separately. This particular quality of the devil fruit makes Buggy immune to any slashing or cutting attacks. It gives him an element of surprise, and he can use it to take down an unsuspecting opponent. Aside from Buggy, the rest of the crew doesn't have any notable qualities, making them very weak as a unit. Number 6. Gecko Moria. Bounty, 320,000,000 berries. Gecko Moria and his Thriller Bark pirates were the primary antagonists of the Thriller Bark arc. Most of the crew was made of zombies created by Dr. Hogback and Gecko Moria. The top officers of the crew were easily swept aside by the Straw Hat Pirates. Only Gecko Moria was able to stand his ground and force the Straw Hats on the back foot. Without him, the Thriller Bark Pirates would have been easily wiped out. Number 5. Jewelry Bonnie. Bounty, 320,000,000 berries. Jewelry Bonnie is the captain of the Bonnie Pirates and the only female member of the worst generation. Bonnie was forced to become a pirate in order to find her father. As she continued to sail, Bonnie gained more and more experience, which helped her understand her devil fruit better. Bonnie's Toshi Toshi no Mi allowed her to alter the ages of anyone she touched. On the Sabayati archipelago, she turned multiple Marines into children and old men. This completely nullified their threat and enabled Bonnie to get off the island safely. Bonnie's crewmates are loyal to her, but they are not powerful at all. They had to rely on their captain to bail them out of dangerous situations. Number 4. Rouge. Bounty, 108,000,000 berries. Rouge is the leader of the Fallen Monk Pirates. He made his debut in the Sabayati Archipelago arc, where he put up an impressive showing. He possesses an unnamed devil fruit that converts damage into power. The only drawback is that only physical blows can be turned into strength, so an attack from a Logia like Akainu or Kizaru will not work. After the time skip, Rouge has made a handful of appearances. His victory over Charlotte Snack remains his only achievement. The other members of the Fallen Monk Pirates don't have any noteworthy abilities, which makes the crew rather feeble as a whole. Number 3. Trafalgar Law. Bounty, 3,000,000,000 berries. Trafalgar Law is a member of the worst generation and the captain of the Hard Pirates. Law possesses the Op no Mi, a Paramecia-type devil fruit that allows him to create spherical domains in which he can control everything. After fighting many strong opponents, Law finally managed to awaken his devil fruit. With the help of his awakening, Law was able to seriously wound Big Mom and Blackbeard. While Law has been impressive in almost every fight, the same can't be said about his crew. They managed to damage Blackbeard's ship a little, but that didn't have any kind of impact on the outcome of the fight. Law had to do the majority of the heavy lifting, and without him, the crew would never have made it this far. Number 2. Eustace Kid. Bounty, 3,000,000,000 berries. Eustace Kid is the captain of the Kid Pirates. He takes his dream of becoming the Pirate King very seriously, and anyone who tries to mock it has to deal with serious repercussions. Eustace Kid's physical abilities were rather impressive, and they allowed him to fight so many prominent One Piece figures. Kid ate the Jiki Jiki no Mi, which is a Paramecia-type devil fruit. It enabled Kid to control the magnetic forces, making him a true nightmare for anyone wielding any kind of metal. Kid had good support in Killer, but that was about it. The rest of the crew couldn't fight the members of a Yonko, which is why they immediately surrendered after Shanks defeated Kid and Killer with a single strike. Before moving on to number 1, can you please subscribe to the channel? As you can see, we are so close to 300 subscribers. So please smash that red color button. Number 1, Boa Hancock. Bounty, 1,659,000,000 berries. Boa Hancock used to be a member of the Shichibukai. She was offered the position after her first voyage, which shows that the world government immediately recognized her as a threat. Boa Hancock is an extremely talented fighter who has access to all three types of Haki. In addition to the Haki, Hancock is endowed with the power of the Mero Mero no Mi. It is a Paramecia-type devil fruit, which gives her the power to petrify a person using any perverse feelings that they might have. Her devil fruit is very special, so it's hardly surprising that Blackbeard tried to take it away from her. The rest of the Kuja pirates are not bad fighters, but they don't have the necessary skills to contend with the other top crews in One Piece.